Hello.
Kate, over here.
Hi.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Rebecca with Access Hollywood. So, you are an Oscar winner. Now you're an Emmy winner. You're also a lifesaver. Can you talk about how you saved Richard Branson's mother?
Do you know what? I so knew I was going to get questions about the fire. I think we all said our piece about the fire when it happened, and we're all incredibly happy to be here, and very, very lucky to be alive. And I was in the right place at the right time to help Eve out of the house. You know, in truth, I will say she was already out of her bedroom. She had made it that far, and I was just there to speed things along because we had to get out quite quickly. But thank God we're all okay.
Right, you were there.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, congratulations, Ted, from me.
Thank you. Hi.
You've recently posed as Elizabeth Taylor, and I'd like to know if that's a project you would actually, because I actually think you have the right, the chutzpah to play her in a movie. Is that a production you would be interested in pursuing if the movie were written for you? And also, what do you think of Guy Pearce's sexy remarks about you on stage?
Gosh, that's such an interesting question about Elizabeth Taylor. I would be honoured to be mentioned in the same breath as her in any capacity. So, yes, of course, and she was an absolutely extraordinary human being. And in regard to Guy's comments, I'm thrilled. I've had a crush on Guy Pearce since I was 11 years old, so just to stand in the same room as him was really thrilling for me, and to hear him say all of that tonight was even more of a thrill.
Kate, when you give speeches, oftentimes you get really emotional, and sometimes people give you, whatever for that. Do you understand where they're coming from? Does that bother you at all?
I was truly extremely unprepared, and I didn't think that I was going to win at all. I'm so thrilled to have won this, and it just comes out the way it comes out. There's not a huge amount you can really do about it.
Hi, Jeannie Wolf. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mildred Pierce is such a gutsy character. She wasn't always wonderful, lovable, but really great woman. What did you learn from her?
Oh my gosh, it's more a question of what. I think what didn't I learn? I learned a great deal from Todd Haynes, who is an extraordinary director and was a real partner for me in making Mildred Pierce. And when you have an opportunity to play a woman of such magnitude and vulnerability, you have to tread very carefully and hope that you're covering all your bases. And Todd was certainly very much there for me and holding my hand, so I'm really extremely grateful to him.
Did you learn?
Unfortunately, we only have time for one more question.
Kate? Hello? Kate?
Hi.
Hello?
Where?
Over here, Heather, right here.
Oh,
hi, Kate.
Hi, sorry, hi.
We love you in the United States, but I'm just wondering, did you have any idea when your career began that you would have such a long and successful career as you've had now today?
Oh my gosh, absolutely none whatsoever. I mean, none. I come from a long line of actors who spend most of their lives largely out of work, and so I knew when I wanted to pursue this great dream that I had that I probably wouldn't work very often, and that I ought to figure out lots of part-time jobs along the way. And I've been extremely blessed that this has been my one and only job since I was a teenager, and winning an award like this tonight it's really so wonderful. I can't even describe it.
Unfortunately, we have to wrap it there. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.